is Exposed TV Network.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Snoopy BadAzz is saying that he's pulling up in Compton with Drake at the spot where Kendrick Lamar shot the video at. Not like us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we know that Drake and Kendrick Lamar got some hip-hop beef going on, okay? But also, Snoopy BadAzz got some Compton shit going on. Now, Snoopy BadAzz is from Compton. However, his beef with his homeboys is that they let him down. And he feel like he need to come up over top of them, and he feel like he want to smash them, okay? And so that's why this is serious beef going on, as opposed to Kendrick and Lamar's hip-hop beef. One is music, one is on some real gangster shit. Now, the problem is, in order to make this work for Snoopy, right, he got to be in with Drake's security. Because if he come there with his own bullshit, it's going to be some shit. Because Snoop, he want to fight. You know, he want to do heads up, he want to do fades and shit. And I'm sure if somebody come out there, you know, with some wrong shit, it's going to be some fireworks. But the fact of the matter is, to bring Drake to where Kendrick Lamar shot his video, is this some type of hip-hop diss? And for Snoopy BadAzz to be the one to bring him, is this some type of street diss? So do we have the streets and hip-hop colliding in Compton? Let's get into it. This is Exposed.
So y'all get ready. It's confirmed right now, homie. It just got confirmed. I'm pulling up in Compton with Drake. I'ma show y'all, homie. I'ma show y'all how much cap these dudes is, how they just popping it. Man, look, y'all playing musical chairs with the city, homie. So when I pull up in Compton with Drake, I don't want to hear nothing. All y'all gonna say is, oh, they had security. Oh, they had the police with them. I don't want to hear no excuses when I bring Drake to Compton. I'm bringing Drake to Compton. He hit me, and it's confirmed. So y'all get ready for that. Sunday, we're gonna see how much cap I am. We're gonna see how much cap I am. All I'm doing is playing musical chairs with the city, homie. Show y'all how these dudes is capped. So I'm bringing Drake to Compton. I am. Sunday. It's confirmed. So y'all can get mad about that. Y'all can cry about it. It don't matter. It's a free country, homie. And if I say Drake good in Compton, he good in Compton. So I'm pulling up to Compton, Tam's Burgers with Drake. Mark my words, Sunday coming up.
Tam's Burgers where Kendrick Lamar shot the video at. So he pulling up right to Kendrick Lamar's spot where he shot the video. I don't know if this is some form of diss in the hip-hop culture, but again, going back to Snoopy BadAzz and his feelings towards his homies in Compton, okay? That could be a different story if he don't have the right security, okay? Because if he don't have the right security, he gonna have to be strapped. And when he get there, you know, come to strap, nigga, everybody got a strap. You know what I'm saying? So the fact of the matter is, it could be some gunplay if it ain't done right. And I'm talking about security. It's important that security is done right. But let's continue.
And when I pull up with him, I don't want to hear, oh, that's not really Drake. Oh, this photo. I don't want to hear none of that. So straight up, I'm bringing OVO to Bomb. Big Snoopy BadAzz. Big Snoopy 200. Watch this.
All right, now with this in mind, right, you know, I kind of got with some affiliates and checked out how they was feeling about it. You know what I'm saying? As far as him and the whole scenario. So I want y'all to check this out, right? This is Compton RicRoc, and I want y'all to hear what he thinks about this. I mean, the man can do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just looking at different perspectives to figure out, is this a safe move? Is it cool? What does he think about it? And let's get his perspective. Here's Compton RicRoc.
Just what I believe, because it's too far to where it's going to be another squabble up, knuckle game. There's going to definitely be some violence. Now, can Snoopy come to Compton? Snoopy can come to Compton. Yes, he could come to Compton. He's from Compton. But the only issue with that is, by him engaging with so much conflict with the dudes that he engaged with, them would be the only people that would have an issue if they seen him or when they seen him, and vice versa when he see them. But as far as people calling my phone, what's up with Snoopy BadAzz bringing Drake to Compton? I'm not Compton by myself. My name is Compton RicRoc. One man don't make no decision on who do what in Compton. Because if Drake came to the city with some particular dudes, he'd be all right. It wouldn't be no problem because nobody is tripping off that. Nobody from Kendrick Lamar's section is tripping off Drake. If anything, that whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar situation put other dudes from Compton in the light to where they could get some shine. All that, everything happened for a reason. Drake and Kendrick beef got some more Compton rappers. Lefty Gun playing some more dudes on this album. That was the fuel to the fire to get this album going. The West Coast needed a jump start. The West Coast was gone. They was gone. Now we had a few people that came on the West Coast scene and made some noise with the rap, but it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing on this level right here. This is good for hip hop.
This is damn good for hip hop. It's bringing the culture together too. And what it should be doing is bringing the gangs together. Now, I believe that Snoopy BadAzz should throw a peace party or try to piece it up with the homies and say, you know what, it ain't that serious because now we elevating, we moving to the next level, not only in gang culture, but in the culture of hip hop itself.
This is good for hip hop. Drake fans upset, Kendrick fans, they happy. Man, it's some good hip hop thing going on. But I wouldn't advise.
Hold up. Again, remember what I said earlier. I wouldn't advise Snoopy BadAzz to come out there with, disrespect and, all type of bullshit on his mind. Just come out there and do what celebrities do, and he can blow up from that. You see what I'm saying? As opposed to starting some shit and then some shit jump off and then it's like, damn, Compton again? I ain't never coming to Hub City. You see what I'm saying? He can make a name for Compton, you know what I'm saying? Especially bringing Drake out there. But again, if Drake do come, because we don't know, you know what I'm saying? We listen to what he's saying. We hope, that some endeavors like that could come about. But realistically speaking, we still don't know. If he got that kind of pull, if he got that kind of reach. We don't know if he can reach that far. He said it. He said he talked to Drake. He said it's on and popping this Sunday. So we gonna see. See what I'm saying? And again, for me, I don't have a dog in this fight. However, I do got a dog in the fight when it comes to the culture, when it comes to hip hop. I got shit to say about it because of the simple fact that I believe it's time to flip everything around where we, as multicultural as we are, we need to start putting some of these multicultures together. Whether it's the brown and the black, the Africans and the blacks, the Spanish and the blacks. We need to try to bring some of this shit together. This way we could be multicultural in this game they call the hip hop and the streets where, yeah, you might have to tap in, but in a certain demographic, a certain location, you could tap in over here too. We don't have to always be in the black side of town. We could be on the other side of town with the other homeboys. And I'm talking about the Mexicans. That's why we got to be careful what Wack is doing out here. And that's another story. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, back to this right here. The fact of the matter is that should BadAzz come out here? And this is what I'm leaning on.
I wouldn't advise Snoopy BadAzz to try to pull up to Townburger with Drake without security. Nobody is bigger than the program, not even myself.
That's right.
Nobody do something like that, knowing that you have an ongoing issue with these dudes. Do I think it'll work in your favor? I don't think that would work in your favor. I wouldn't think that would be a wise decision, pulling up at Townsburgers. Let's just take Drake out of it. I don't believe that would be a good decision for you to make, because you're putting yourself in a position to where it's gonna go down. Unless you want to spend your life in prison, or unless you want to go to the cemetery, or unless you want to put somebody else in the cemetery and cause somebody else to put their life in a position to where it could go both ways, either way. That's not a wise decision. The decision is to get the money. Now, if you want to troll these dudes on the internet and make your paper, go ahead. Every man got to be held accountable for the decisions and choices they make when they get on this internet. If I got on this internet and I disrespected somebody and I called somebody out, then I'm going full-fledged with it. That's the decision I got to make with it. And 9 times out of 10, if I did it, we're going to find a way to get it out. We're gonna find a way to get it out. We ain't going to keep going back and forth on the internet. I'm not finna keep arguing with you. I'm not doing none of that. If it's real.
And see, the fact of the matter is, right, most of this shit is just a bunch of bullshit, but then as far as people from the outside looking in, see what I'm saying? That's one thing people got to understand. A lot of people don't know the gang culture out here in Los Angeles. They don't know that these niggas They got a bunch of niggas that ain't on the internet. They got a bunch of niggas that's listening to this shit, though, every now and then. Hey, homeboy, check this out. Did you hear what so-and-so said? Check this out. Did you hear what other homeboy was saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, we might have to handle that on our own, or we got to tell this nigga stop talking that type of shit on the internet about our set. And especially other motherfuckers is out here talking about other different sets and shit, and you can't come over my set. Nigga, how you gonna talk shit about what we doing and you can't go to your own spot? You know, shit like that. Those are the niggas that are out there on the streets. Those are the gang members that y'all don't see. You see what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, this would be a good publicity for the whole culture. And I'm talking about everybody. The gang members could do some peace shit. Drake could co-sign that shit. Kendrick Lamar come out there and co-sign that shit. And then get the fuck back to their own sets and start tripping again on the hip-hop level. On the hip-hop level. Not on no street shit. The streets will get benefit by coming together. Yo, this is Real G's for Exposed TV Network. Check this out. Check out Snoopy BadAzz brings Drizzy to Compton on Compton RicRoc show, right? Check that out. Check this out. I got my man Real G's with me. Yo, we appreciate y'all listening. We got more shit because we're going to investigate more further into this and get different perspectives on what you think. You think it's cool for this shit to go down? But you got to listen to the whole story, okay? And then make your decision. All right, subscribe and let the people know. We in town, we come to get down. Now, if Snoopy BadAzz come out there like this, then, you know what I'm saying, what can you say? You know what I mean? What can a motherfucker really say? Nigga, step off, you know, we going out there like this, all right? Period. GTA boys.